kinesiology world, we base a lot of our work in Touch for Health and in like the metaphors class, for instance, on the idea of the energetic physiology behind an organ. So we understand that the liver is associated with anger, for instance, or that the heart is associated with joy. And we have all these metaphors that kind of come around with it. And I started thinking to myself, if we're talking about this as being an organ, the microbiome, because it is spread throughout the body like a far-flung organ, then we can start looking at maybe there are these other associations that we need to bring in here. There's energy that is here. There's a consciousness, right? Yeah. And so I started playing with this idea of what would that consciousness be? And what would that look like? And what energetic states would we see in the body when that's blocked? And what affirmations could we use to balance that out? For this conference, I'm really just talking about that aspect of how would we maybe personify the microbiome, and then some simple balancing techniques that we could use in order to see why is there stress in that, and work through it in a really easy and fluid and organic kind of way to balance out the emotional stress that's affecting the microbiota, and also the way the microbiota might be creating emotional stress for us, because it's a two-way street, right? So that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Yeah, so it's really learning to hack your own motivation cycle, really. Like you're hacking your own energy system, and because it's predictable, like I use it all the time. If I'm going to take a big decision in my business, I will know, okay, I'll do that in wild mode, but I have to act on it before that bear mode hits, because when we hit that bear, that water element, it's like it's got the power to put the fire out and to make us feel like, oh, I can't do that, I'm not good enough, and start to doubt ourselves. So you can hack your own energy system and play it to your advantage. Like I delegate when I need to do a lot. I'll delegate it to when I'm going to hit super mode, because I know it's going to feel good. And I love cleaning the house when I'm in super mode. But I'm not going to give that when I'm in bear. My bear mode will be like I don't have energy for this. So yeah, you're hacking your own energy system, really.
I think you nailed it when you said it's the soul mode is going to teach us to hack our motivation cycle.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I read an article in a local paper, and it was about a racehorse trainer that was in trouble. And I rang directory inquiries, and I got the trainer's number, and I rang him and said, "Hi, my name's Joan, and I do kinesiology, and I think I can help you." And I ended up going to work with him that day, and they had 150 horses in training, and they had tested and blooded and swabbed and scoped and done everything and couldn't find out what was wrong. So I worked with the last 4 horses that raced, and each one, I just went into the stable. I didn't know the horse's name or anything about them. And I just went in and tested and balanced each horse as I went. And I explained to him what I found. So the first horse had showed a wind issue, and I explained to him, it's just showing a wind issue. There's something wrong with the horse's wind. So he obviously can't breathe properly. And the man had a slight smile across his face and then just went, right, okay. And then we moved stable. And the next horse, I explained that the horse didn't like the ground that he ran on. And he was like, okay. So I said, he's just fatigued, but he's okay. There's nothing else wrong. And the next horse, they had switched jockeys. So I said, look, this horse didn't like whoever rode him. Have you changed his normal rider to the... And so anyway, he came out and he said, I want to know how you know all this stuff. And I said, this is what kinesiology is about. It's about testing and showing the imbalances.